Yeah.
Right there. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA.
I already have the thingy on.
You do?
Yeah.
And Clark Gilroy. This is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well.
Yeah, he's right there in the
Rockets
center.
here at home in an interconference matchup.
Oh, we suck.
Here we go.
What?
The Heat off the tip. So.
What?
Use this on my door handle since I don't know what you did with that.
That won't work in your door handle. It will not work in your door handle. You buy the glue. We never had the glue in the first place.
Well, looking back on last season,
No,
we
it
didn't
ain't.
know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the
I
playoffs.
used all that last time.
Because they won the Southwest Division, and as it turned out,
Square
everything
circle.
worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
Dragic against Beverly, and it's Dragic off the drive. Beasley with the steal. Ariza kicks to Harden.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Oh yeah, Harden gets the fouls out of nowhere.
Chance here now for a three-point play.
Harden's the fastest guy in 16.
And you know, for the Rockets, they
He
had a
can do
major
laps
gut
around
check in the second round.
around
Went
Steph
down
Curry.
3-1 against the Clippers.
You know how fast Steph Curry
Came
is?
back to win the series in seven,
Harden can do laps around in this game.
including Game 6, when I dozed off when they were trailing by 19
Thank you.
in the morning.
No!
See, they had forced the seventh game.
And it's Wade slamming it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense.
No,
Great play
Lloyd.
defensively.
That
Come on, Lloyd.
indicates the importance
Lloyd.
of on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the replay, of course,
That is
presented
it.
by Kia. What a play.
Lloyd,
And that's
you're
how
going
the
in.
coach will
You're in.
draw it up on the
Can't
fast
stop
break.
Lloyd. Can't stop Lloyd.
Yeah, and what a finish
You
it was,
stopped
guys.
him.
Really nicely done.
You stopped Lloyd.
The 19-foot shot will not go. This is off the
Lloyd.
front.
And with the Rockets last
Lloyd.
season, their trip
Can't
to
stop him
conference
again.
finals was as far as they would
Can't stop
go.
Lloyd twice in a row.
5 games.
Impossible.
Most of them, though, close ones. I think most fans were pleased with how far the team
Nuh-uh.
went last year. In
You
spite
son of
all
a
the injuries.
bitch.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Oh, you want to see some bullshit?
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. It's Harden with the drive,
Hello.
and that one is stuffed right
He
through.
just dunked that.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to
Can't
stop when he's
posterize
got his
on
sight
him.
on the rim.
Never has been, never
No.
will be. He is a determined
Yeah.
finisher.
Did
Get-
he just
get
go
stopped.
chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
And hello.
Ariza, no luck.
God.
Great tee that time from Green. The Heat have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Bosh. The shot's good on the assist by
Lucky
Wade.
bastard.
Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
Thank you.
And this could continue
Nigga.
to go back and forth the entire way.
Now here's Wade. Following this by Trevor Ariza. And Green slams it in.
You've really got to be exactly on the same page to connect on that long alley-oop.
And even then, it's a tough play.
I tell
Shit.
you what, the pass and the catch were both next to impossible.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Now the pass to Lloyd.
Oh, Lloyd can shoot threes, by the way.
Chris Bosh with
He
the
can shoot him,
rebound.
but he
Well, a
don't
scary
miss that
moment for
much.
Chris Bosh last year had to be shut down. Greg, as we all know,
Thank
this season
you.
after blood clot was found
Oh,
in his lung.
fuck you,
You
Harden.
know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
You know, the Heat never really came back after losing Bosh. His presence on both
No,
ends
they
of
took
the
Lloyd
floor
out.
is hard to replace, and they missed him a bunch.
Monty Eunice is checked in for the Rockets.
And guys, I know I speak for everybody. Glad to see Chris Bosh back out on the floor. I mean, blood clots can be a very
Monty
scary thing for anyone.
Yeah,
I think
you-
everyone is
ah,
happy he's been
you got
able to make
destroyed.
a full recovery.
Pass to Winslow. Dragic dishes to Winslow. Whiteside kicks to Green. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And they continue to add to their lead. They might be ready to pull away.
No surprise from my end. I mean, they've been really good, and they're looking even better at this moment. Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now.
You gotta be shitting me.
Hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely.
Coach, I don't want a timeout. I want you to suck an egg, Coach.
Big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
That's you.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. The Miami road record didn't help them much.
Yeah, 17-24. I don't think you can be that far under 500 on the road and hope to play in the postseason.
Yeah, Boston second.
Here's what Miami's
Gotta watch out on Bosch
right
now.
Johnson, he's checked in for Whiteside. And it's Richardson in for Green.
And how about for the Heat having the best road record of any team that didn't make the postseason in the East? But as you said, struggling on the road will sink a team battling for a playoff spot.
The Heat making a switch here. Stoudemire's checked in.
You know, one final note, guys, on the Heat and their road losses. They ended up going only 2-8 in their last 10 road games of the year. That was a big part of how they fell out of the 8th playoff seed.
Here's Beverly and the rejection by Stoudemire.
God damn, it's not
Oh, and a
a
fast break
modifier.
for the Heat.
Mod-
Going up for the alley-oop here. Johnson with it. Picked up by Monty Eunice. Stoudemire attacking. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. From the inbound, and the layup is up and in.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts.
Nah.
That's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play.
Yeah, it's a game of inches, and every play counts.
Howard, the pass to Beverly. And the rejection by Stoudemire. But they get it back. And it's Howard finishing it off. And 101 left here in the opening quarter.
You're only up by 10.
Richardson
I've only shot 2 pointers.
There's the 3. Rockets with the rebound. Monty Eunice dishes to Brewer. Releases. That's good on the jump shot. Brewer's got his first
What? I don't know either.
2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe.
Got
right
it.
now.
Dragic gets the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And
Hello.
if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it. Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that.
Because I know how these players
Miami
go
leading by
on
9.
the Rockets.
Here's Johnson. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. Johnson's got his second bucket tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your
No, Beverly!
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat.
So fucking slow.
Oh, yeah, he's the slowest player in the game.
Richardson against Beverly. Johnson wide open. He fires.
You got
Stoudemire
it.
kicks to Johnson.
Not
Corners off the mark. Beasley. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Ha! 2 seconds. Yo, you hit the dude. You hit the dude.
And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him
Oh,
to
too many
become an
quotas.
NBA player.
I was obsessed with the NBA.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help.
Watch it.
Love for
We're
his attitude and
YouTubing.
ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
That's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does, but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. It's breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Heat.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick
yes,
their
exactly
hands
on the line for to go in
to
the
that,
three.
they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going.
Like
on
I said.
The floor for Miami, Whiteside is out there with Josh McRoberts. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Richardson. And it's Green in at the small forward position. And for Gerald Green, another productive year last season coming off the bench. Though it was a smaller role, a small step back from the season before.
I didn't tell you to shoot it.
For the Suns.
Well, there was a log jam in Phoenix at the wing position last.
Put Jason Terry in, man.
Season. He's certainly matured, though, as he never complained about not starting, just went out and did his job. Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, it adds now to their lead.
Who calls timeout?
Spectacular fashion.
And you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunch.
Comes in for Brewer. And Miami also making a switch. Bosch is checked in.
I'll have it out of my notes now.
On defense.
Ah, you son of a bitch.
This is the most they've led by 13 points.
You can't afford to be playing that loose right now.
Definitely not. I mean, things have to be tight. You want to be playing smart, high-level basketball.
What the fuck was that?
You don't want to be brain fading right now.
No
Pretty much
idea.
all of their buckets
that,
coming from inside the paint now.
That's
Trust
right.
me.
5 of their
You
last
can't say
6
the P word.
makes were on the interior. They've established
You just let me go
their
straight in for
inside
that?
presence.
Literally straight
Green,
in.
it's hard to not think about the star that could have been the 18th pick in the 2005 draft. Right out of high school, it was basically athleticism and upside in his game then. He's finally made
I was
it
in bounds.
the
It said
NBA
Houston.
now, but is
I was on it.
improved with skills
I'm in Houston.
and
I'm in
guile
bounds.
In place of explosiveness.
That's good from Wade on the assist by Green. That's 12 points for Dwayne Wade. Rockets trail by 15. On the wing, Harden. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And talking about Gerald Green, it seems like he's been in the league forever. But he was only 29 years old last season. Bayern avoided major injury, so he's still got plenty of tread left on those tires if he wants to keep going at it for a little while longer.
It's Harden with the drive. No good. Now the Heat take it the other way. Wade kicks to Richardson. Wade outside.
Yeah,
Dwayne
don't
Wade on
stay
the wing.
next.
Basket is good. The
Son of a
assist from
whore.
Bosch. Wade's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has
Nigga.
been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And he gets it to go.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Nice shot by Terry.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low.
Yeah.
And I really
Thank you.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Howard's checked in for Terrence Jones. Beasley comes in for Patrick Beverly in for Jason Terry. And then for...
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think sneaks up on teams sometimes.
Point. Getting Green.
Green with the jam.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
What the hell?
The second effort.
Not going back up.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Complete domination. What a game for Green. 12 points and 1 steal. He's been their leader.
Well, how that gets staying down?
And then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there.
And the Rockets making a change here. Moniunas has checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Johnson, he's checked in for Chris Bosh.
And guys, Gerald Green looked to be out of the NBA at one point in his career. But since coming back from Russia, he has completely reinvented himself as a player.
Howard against Johnson. Outside Dragic. Stolen by Beverly. And it's Houston on the break. There's the dish to Howard. It's deflected.
Nick.
Pass it off, you fuckface.
Winslow with it. Working on Howard.
That's
and
cheating.
The dunk by Winslow.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And for Gerald Green and him reinventing himself, really was just known as a dunker before heading overseas.
You know, Kevin, he came back with a better shot and a better understanding of how to win as a player. Strange to think that there was a time that he couldn't find a way onto an NBA roster.
Amari Stoudemire with a change of scenery last season.
They do that every time they change in the lineup.
Signed with the Mavs midway through the season.
That was the best thing to happen to Stoudemire, in my opinion, Kevin. He got to play playoff basketball again, and we know that wasn't going to happen in New York.
Here's Howard. Here's Brewer.
Off Howard.
Misses the 3.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You could have controlled him, done it.
No rebounds,
You're supposed to be the one doing that. I said it where you have. I said where you have to do it.
Of this game. And for Stoudemire last year, served as a backup big for the Mavs and was still as efficient.
Would you have been weird if he made it?
Moniunas with it. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Should have gone for 2.
17 seconds left to play in the first half. Feeds it to McRoberts. Moniunas with the steal.
We've got to finish this.
Here's Brewer. And the
You go get,
by
or we're still going to keep recorded.
Here's
No, we're going to play the
outside.
halftime show.
Shot is no good.
Not
We're going to
good
play
shot
halftime
selection,
show.
long range, and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Heat running away with it. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Goran, just a quick question before you head off to the locker room. Is the varied offensive attacks the team has succeeded with tonight key to this nice lead?
Yeah, you know, if every player on the court is dangerous for basket, then it's much easier for us, you know. And for defense, it's tough.
All 5 guys a threat, guys. Always a pleasure to watch.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Dwayne Wade has been all over the floor tonight. He had 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat? And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, Ernie. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they could forget about a comeback.
So that does it for us. Hope you enjoyed our halftime show. Now we take it back
Caleb.
to Kevin Harlan for the second half call.
Halftime show's over. Caleb, halftime show's over. I can't stall much longer. We're YouTubing.
In what has been so far a runaway game. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints all over this one.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come
You
on,
coming?
Greg, that's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and
You
agility
coming?
make him extremely tough to cover.
We're at the girls dancing. You can eat in there. I ate it with my controller. Come on. I can't stall it much longer. Literally, we've been sitting here for 4 minutes watching the girls. The game's about to start.
Oh, still going?
Yeah, the girls are going.
The Rockets shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. The quick is out there with Beasley, and it's Beverly in at the 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
Good ball movement here by Miami.
What?
Stolen by Harden.
Oh, he got it. Boom, yeah.
The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing
By the way, that's
the
an actual
opportunity
player.
was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
When you think of James Harden, you don't think much about his athleticism. His strength, though, is exceptional for his position.
Yeah, I think that's his greatest attribute. His ball handling's good, but it's his strength. He's able to run through contact.
And Gerald Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Beasley for 3. Shot is off. Great tee that time from Green. The Heat leading by 18. Wade with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Wade drives in, pass to Bosh, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Howard.
D. Wade with an excellent pass there.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And for Wade, we often talk about his physical state, but what about the mental toughness? Here's a guy who's been playing in some kind of pain every game for the past few years, but he just keeps churning the butter, not wanting to let his team down.
And he'll shoot
Thank
free
you.
throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
I was eating too.
Greg, you brought the topic of Wade. He's had a chance to make several tough mental adjustments throughout his career.
Well, he's always been a guy willing to alter his game for the good of the team. That's why he's got those championship rings, Kevin. You've got to be flexible, not just talented.
Yeah, when Shaq comes in and joins him, then he had to change away when LeBron came
It's
in.
your timeout now.
Great credit to him.
Yeah.
Great credit to him.
Very admirable. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And continuing to expand his arsenal last season, Patrick Beverly, the guard for the Rockets. Career highs in assists and
needs work.
rebounds per game. He's one of the smallest guys in the
Needs
floor.
work.
Yeah, and he's really working on the details of becoming a better playmaker. Becoming a guy
I'm
that
feeling it.
has coaches trust
James
him
Harden
to handle
on
the
Bosh.
basketball in those crucial
Lowest, I'm
situations.
taking 25. Needs new on switch and needs free on. It's a refrigerator, by the way.
This is for
Third
Gunner.
quarter of basketball. We're about
You
a minute and
feed
a
to
half
him.
Your dog.
Mom's dog.
in. Dragic kicks to Bosh. Off target with his 3.
Oh yeah, by the way,
Talking
Harden's
about
on
Beverly, his
boss
wrist
now.
injury really changed things for the Rockets at the end of last season. Suddenly, 37-year-old Jason Terry had to take on big minutes at the point, and he was serviceable, but they missed Beverly's toughness on defense particularly.
Green kicks to Wade. Stolen by Beverly.
What the fuck are you doing? I thought who I was talking to. Stupid ass.
Harden against Dragic. Ariza. And Wade sends it back. He dishes it to Whiteside. Back to Wade. And he jams it with authority.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Rockets trail by 20.
And going back to the one thing
Thank you, Harden.
Patrick Beverly,
Nigga.
his shot could still be more consistent. Last year, he was down in shooting averages across the board, including just 38% from the field. It makes it very difficult on your offense when you have an inability
Trash can right here.
to space the floor.
And Harden now, top of the key. From deep. Harden missing again.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game
You got
down.
destroyed.
Dwayne Wade continues Clark to change his game as he gets older. I admire the way guys can do that. Their head says one thing, but their body kind of tells them another.
And you have to give in to your body as you age, that's for sure. Used to attack the rim all the time. Now it's mid-range jumper heavy.
Houston making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. Richardson comes in for Goran Dragic. There's the bucket. Good.
He never
And
misses
that's
from
now
right there.
6 points for the Quick.
Yeah, see how beautiful his
strong
face
rebounding
is?
on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
His face.
Here's Whiteside, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
You sure you want to do this?
And his change in style, I really felt it was a necessity.
I said, you sure you want to do that?
Hit the floor as often as he's used to, and expect to make it all the way through the season.
And there's the whistle. Goes on the Quick. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Quick. The Heat also with the sub. Winslow's checked in for Whiteside. There's the pick. Wade kicks to Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Tries it from 9. The rebound by Harden.
And, you know, in general, back to Wade.
Like this.
All the greats evolve and add to their games as their careers move forward. The best way to stay relevant in the NBA is by adding to your game and honing your skill.
What?
Now here's Johnson. D right on him.
'Cause I
Here's
changed
Bosch.
my
The
matchup,
10-footer
that's why.
finds the target. Bosch has got 7 points in the game.
Another bucket in the paint, that's something they talk
Fifth.
about.
Disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That is his first foul of the game. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Miami. A minute 42 left in the 3rd quarter. Wade, good. Wade's got 26 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points
Chocolate
in the paint.
brownie.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
He's been aggressive looking for a shot, but without much success. It might be time for him to take a step back and look to help the team in other ways.
There we go. Be prepared now, bitch. I changed
Houston's
up my
gone
matchup
0-2
now.
from deep to start things here in the 2nd half. Here's Beverly. That drops. Beverly's got 12 in the game.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the 2nd half. Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Deflects the pass, and stolen by Richardson. And the dunk by Winslow.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc. And boy, are they taking advantage.
Dishes to Richardson on the wing. Johnson. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Winslow, the pass to Wade. Johnson kicks to Wade. Rockets foul call. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here. And that one falls for Wade.
And look, Joe Johnson last season, not his best statistically.
Mine is, I got mine for free,
so hard. I mean, he was one of the catalysts for Brooklyn making the playoffs, especially when Brook Lopez returned healthy and the two could play off of one another.
Looking at who's out there now.
I'm not going to Walmart.
Monty Eunice is checked in for Capella, and Corey Brewers
I get it tomorrow.
Patrick Beverly.
And you know what? He's
What?
just not on his game.
Like what?
Their deficit isn't
I gotta
totally
go to work,
on him, but he has not
I
been
told
an
you I was going to go
asset
call
for
the
his
Power
team.
Royals, and I'm going to that craft show maybe.
For Houston, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. The open shot by Brewer. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Right away.
Brewers got 6.
You know you made a patty for Gunner, right?
Yeah. Right behind me.
To Richardson.
Yeah,
With 1 on the clock. Yeah, wow, he nails the...
I'm eating.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Heat shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor.
you're to me.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there.
No, you can't sit in that chair. Can't sit in that chair. No, you cannot sit in that chair. Tell him to get out of my chair.
He can sit in
No,
it.
not that chair. Not until I get the paper on it, because I don't want to get messed up.
Yeah. He's
No.
not going to do nothing. He's not going to do nothing to it tonight.
You sit right there.
Because he's trying to get the plastic covering like they do have on Raymond. His mom has on his couch, her
Down the
couch.
forward spots. Johnson is out there with Dragic, and it's Stoudemire in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Goudlaw, and the rejection by Stoudemire. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by
said Ned.
Stoudemire.
That's grandma, she knows it works.
It's stolen by Dang. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Dick.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both
I
ends.
eat greasy shit
And
on my
another
food and
fast
my
break
controllers.
chance here for the Heat.
I buy them off
Here we
afterwards.
go. Stoudemire dishes to Dragic. Dragic with another miss. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played
Yeah.
thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And the Rockets making a change here.
Yeah, there is.
Capella's checked in.
In basketball, yeah.
He's checked in for Miami.
I have Harden. I have Harden.
Pass to Goudlaw for 3. And he gets it to go.
Oh, yeah, that is not an easy
On the
shot
line,
right there.
perfect.
I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add
Why?
just a little more loft on that.
I got
one
Scottie
because
Pippen in
of
this
the
game.
size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Just tell me what team he's on. I can pull him up.
Jones, that's for 2.
I got Shaq in this too.
By Stoudemire.
What about Spud Webb?
I got Larry Bird.
Johnson gets the bucket.
You got Larry Bird too?
And a
Yeah.
moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Miami.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of
Yes,
their
again.
excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, you just
and
take a
also
European team.
the
Just
way
fuck
they've
with the
been able to
Europeans.
generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
My lady's coming after 10 tomorrow to get my car fixed.
There's the screen.
Biden.
Carries it from 3-point range. Johnson's
Why?
got 5 points now in the quarter.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good
comes-
screen, but still, as a defender,
You
gotta
said the
do a
book comes
better
with it
job
and
of
the
fighting
thing.
over and through that.
You showed a picture of the book.
Green,
So
the
they
pass
expect-
to Johnson, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Almost uncontested.
The one I looked at, I saw a
it's
picture of the
nice
book.
to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
And the foul on Tyler
It's in the
Johnson.
thing. I already looked at it.
That's his first foul. Houston's gone 1 or 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. And it's Terry off the drive.
I know that. I don't want to do that.
You don't?
No.
Well, that's how you sell your shit faster.
That free throw,
Get
no
off
good.
the container. Don't get ruined.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
After Monday, I'm going to call anything.
Okay. Why?
The Heat have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And it's Stoudemire with the jam.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
The Heat have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Johnson kicks to Stoudemire. That's it, coming off an assist from Johnson.
That nigga ugly.
His third assist on the night. Stoudemire with the double team and the foul on Tyler Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Jones from deep three-point range. Stoudemire grabs the miss. Stoudemire's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Here's Brewer. Bangs home the trifecta.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Johnson dishes to McRoberts. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And it's Terry off the drive. Some solid defense from Johnson.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Here's Jones. No good off the back of the rim.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Green passes to Stoudemire.
Let's throw my brownies.
Center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Houston's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now block, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Miami's got the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. The drive by Green. Another shot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Stoudemire playing very well. He's got 10 rebounds and 6 block shots.
He's just been impossible to contain. He's been unreal in this game.
Utterly fantastic is how I would categorize that performance, Greg.
Monty Eunice is checked in for Capella. And then for Miami, Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Green.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Heat.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark, and all around.
And they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah,
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how
I should have used him as third string all along. They're making everything.
And the way he
you
was
know
able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team. And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
And Brewer with the stuff.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack. Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
And he can't hit the second. Great look, but off the mark. And Miami can just let the clock run down here. The slam dunk by Richardson.
And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
That's his first personal foul, 14 foul.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
That's his first personal foul. Fifth team foul.
That free throw, no good.
Terrence Jones. 2 shots.
I can't see. You ass.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And he commits the intentional
Just
foul.
because of that.
Too little, too late. They may as well
Yes.
just let the clock run and save their energy for another day.
Clark, you know, sometimes frustration just shows through in a game like this, and I think that's what we're seeing right now.
Goudelock. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin.
Guys, I'm here with
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Can't say that.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to
No,
our
on YouTube.
Dwayne Wade. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter.
There is.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight.
You be watching
We're
that.
just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal,
I watch the real
Kenny the
stuff.
Jet Smith.
You get,
Do they really gotta show this shit all over the stats?
yes.
Oh, that's so retarded.
They took that out, I think. The post-game show they did.
Let's see, team comparison. I had 14 blocks. Oh, Billy, it was fun. But now it's time for you to go.
Look at the assist compared to mine.
9.